SSRP have finally updated their game again after about 9 months, which is why I decided to make another video since I don't really do it that often. This update isn't quite as big as the customization update was, since that was an entire overhaul of every system in the game, but this update did add some substantial content like the ISD team. Alongside the addition of the ISD team is also a complete revamp of CON X, 049's chamber, as well as some extra little areas in the game that have been added. Alongside the build changes, there have also been several new SCPs added, as well as some that have been revamped. I'd like to start the video off with the biggest addition in this update, the ISD team. The ISD team has access to many new things like motion detectors, anti-personnel turrets, as well as the ability to mark people for termination. Motion detectors are a tool ISD can place down around the map to be alerted of when someone passes by them. They also have access to the anti-personnel turrets, which allow them to shoot people through the anti-personnel turrets dotted around the map. The final ability allows ISD to investigate people that have crossed over purple lines when they don't have access to do so. After a player has passed over a purple line, ISD have the ability to instantly kill them, but only ISD are able to kill them in this state. Instead of killing them, ISD can go into their tablet and either mark them for termination, which allows everyone to kill them, or they can end the investigation, allowing nobody to kill them. Another addition of this update is the new buildings added to the game. Upper CON X has received a major rework, changing its layout as well as its build design. Alongside this, the CON X lift has been changed, with the addition of a reality anchor. SCP-049's containment chamber has also been changed to be bigger, as well as feature grass. There is now a new build on the opposite side of Armory, which features a new airstrip. They've also revamped the Chaos Base, as well as the ventilation system. There are also new structures in the vents which you can use to access the new sewers. You can use a piece of C4 to access CON 2 via sewers and vents as well. The CDC's boxing area has also received a rework. This rework includes the addition of the laundry room and the mail room, which are both functional and can be used to complete the daily tasks. Control room has also received some additions. Those additions being the new surveillance room and investigation room. The latter of which being used as the ISD and IA spawn. The first of 5 SCPs that have either been added or reworked is 207. 207 can now be stacked 3 times, with each stack adding more speed. The first and second stack will not change your team, and you'll still be able to use guns whilst having the speed, albeit whilst also taking tick damage. The third stack will turn you into an SCP, although the damage tick will be removed. You can also drink an additional stack after the third stack to get even more speed. The next SCP that was reworked was SCP-049. The SCP fundamentally works the same. You touch the crystal and it'll turn you into a 409. However, now you can no longer turn other people into 409-2 by just touching them, and instead you have to hit them twice with your M1. Once a 409-2 has been killed, it'll leave behind a statue, which is 600 HP and can be shot. The statue will blow up once it reaches 0 health or after a time limit. Anyone caught in the explosion will be turned into a 409-2. You can also use the container from within 310's chamber to contain a piece of the crystal. You can then use this container to turn you and people near you into 409-2s. The container can also be used for 008, functioning in the exact same way, where if you click it, it'll turn you and people near you into 008s. The next SCP that was reworked was SCP-1025, the Book of Common Diseases. The SCP has had many more diseases added to it, things like schizophrenia, hepatitis, bilateral leg fracture. There's also 2 different types of hemorrhage, and many more that I physically cannot name. There's so many. The next SCP on the docket is SCP-1162. 1162 has received a neat rework. 1162 will now take a random item from your inventory and replace it with an item from its item pool. Every time you take an item from 1162, there's a chance that you get sucked into the hole, with this chance going up exponentially every time you take an item. The final SCP I have not covered yet is SCP-034. SCP-034 is a knife which you can use to stab people and steal their identity. This works by changing your morph to the morph of the team which you stabbed. If you stab someone on the opposite team, like an 05 whilst you're CD, it'll instantly kill them. However, if you stab a friendly, like a CI, it will only deal 5 HP to them. When you stab someone, your name will be randomized as well as your avatar and morph. This disguise will disappear once you either speak or shoot your weapon. Combative Chaos Insurgents now get access to a gun crate which they can equip on their back. This gun crate can be placed down anywhere and contains 6 AKs which any CI or CD can take. However, you are only able to take one. And that's about everything they added in the update. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It took me a while. I'm also quite sorry that it came out a day late. I'm really bad at time management, so I didn't quite realize how little time I had to make it. This video also doesn't have everything added in the new update, so you should definitely go play it and find out all the things that I didn't mention in this video. This video was more just a basic rundown of everything, but that's about it. If you could, please watch another video, it'd help me a lot. Also subscribe and like. Bye!